tape, man. He scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
To throw, it's Milroe. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays. And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Rides to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No huddle offense to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A run for the quarterback. Inside the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sweet feet on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Power football with the run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Smith.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Calls his own number. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quarterback will keep it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. He's going to pass. He's got it. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. It's on target and complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want the edge on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Quarterback moving. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. On the move.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. A 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They'll go with a direct snap. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Hauls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. It's a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Number 4 in the end zone.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after that completion. The give is to Smith.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Parks. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Crosses to 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got him looking rod, but they're going to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Gotta have it here on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense onto the field again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with a dub.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because
And that pass picked off. And the ball squirted out. He picks it up, still on his feet. Takes it the other way. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
With the carry.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Milroe. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand, make them use their timeouts. Then
Makes the grab down the left side. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before. It's in business.
you talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Going to the draw. Got the first down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going up top here late in the game. And that pass intercepted. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays.